Hi, this is Bruce Parker from Remax Best, and we did have a question about the amortization question that is showing up on the test. And this is a very common question for the test. Most people are not aware of how to do this because you are so used to being able to just Google on your computer, what is the mortgage payment of this amount of money at this interest rate for this amount of time. Back in the old days, we did not have the ability to do it that way. Back in the old days, we had to do it using charts. And so quite often on the test, they give a question about amortization that requires you to use the chart. Here's the chart in the book that's on page 488 of my book. I am not sure what page it's on your book, but you want to find this chart. And the typical question is, what are the monthly payments for principal and interest on a $250,000 loan for 30 years at 5%? That's the typical question on the test. And they will give you this amortization schedule on the test. So the way you do this is we're going to come to the 5% column up here, the 5% column up here, because it tells us the loan is at 5%. And then we are going to go all the way down to 30 years. We're going to find 30 years on the chart. Here it is, 30 years on the chart. And we can see that 30 years on the chart, not 30 tiers, that's a typo, but 30 years. 30 years on the chart, the factor is 5.37. That's the factor. And if you understand what that factor means it's $5.37 per 1,000 borrowed. So if you go down the 5% column, you get to the 30-year row. At the intersection, you'll see the factor is 537. That means it's $5.37 per 1,000 borrowed. Now we have to figure out how many thousands are borrowed. And again, we have a $250,000 loan. So how many thousands are in 250,000? So we're going to divide it by 1,000. And it shows you that we have 250 increments of 1,000 in 100,000. So we're going to multiply that 250 times our factor, which is 5.37, times 5.37. And when we multiply 250 times 5.37, we come up with $1,342.50 a month. And that would be for a 30-year, 5% fixed, fully amortized loan. Okay, simple, simple. And again, I'm going to tape this so you can watch it over again, but it's always on the test for some reason, and it's really an easier problem than it seems. Thanks again. This is Bruce Parker from Remax Best. Let me know what I can do to help in your career. We would absolutely love to interview anyone who wants to come by and see how Remax Best can really help earn money. See you soon. Thanks.